Hi everyone, it's Kerry here to share with you hopefully a quick and easy project to show you how to use up some old cereal packets, cardboard that you might be hanging around to make some Christmas tags. Indigo Blue brought out some tag templates this year, which I find really handy. They are acrylic see-through, so you can layer them up. They're 4 different sizes, so we're going to use those in our project. I've got some distress inks out, and I've got some old cardboard packaging. So I find that inside cardboard packaging is really great for distress inks. Lots of paint will go on very nicely as well. So we're going to work on the inside of the card. So rather than having some cheese crackers on the back side of the tag, I've gone ahead and covered them up with some book pages, which I've then just given a coat of the white G So Good on there, and that's all dried now, ready to cut out some tags. I've got some Christmas stamps out. I've got some stencils, my distress inks, and I guess it's just see how we go. I've not got any end project in mind, so yeah, let's see how we go. So let's clear a working space. My camera setup here isn't giving me a great deal of workspace, so please bear with me. So the tags come on a little handy ring, so you can hang them up if you've got a hook, then they're all nicely together when you need them. So I think what we'll do is we'll do one this way round. I think we'll do a couple. Now you can, if you want to, you can see that there's a hole there ready for you to draw in and punch out, but I've got a nifty little slot punch that I discovered a few months ago, and I'm going to use that on these ones. So quick and easy, simply draw around and cut out. So bear with me while I just do that. I just thought I'd again show you how quick these are to use. So it's not like me to get onto my Christmas crafting quite yet. I'm rather a last minute kind of person when it comes to Christmas crafts, but I thought these were quite a nice, these are something that you can get ahead with, and with this technique, you know, using up old packaging can be used for any kind of theme tag. Long dark nights, you know, you can get ahead and perhaps sit in front of the TV and just get some tags made up. So literally, you know, these are perfect if you don't have a tag die. Simply just draw around and cut out. How easy can that be? So nearly there. So we have 2 quick tags ready for decorating, and on the back, you know, if you wanted to, you can go with a thick gesso cover. You can decorate the back if you want, entirely up to you. I'm just going to go around those tags there and just get rid of that pencil line. If you've seen me before, I'm not really that good at being precise. Even when I draw a line, I can't cut around it, so I always tend to have some pencil marks left. Right, there we are. So that's those. Now my nifty slot punch is this little one. Now you might have seen this on online, but it cuts a little slot rather than a hole, so it's just something different. You know, if you've got a single hole punch, then go ahead and do that. Again, it's probably not going to be in the middle. There we are. Over there. So we've got 2 tags now ready for working. So I've got a collection of stencils here, of course, Indigo Blue stencils. You can use whichever stencils you want, but I'm going to just start layering up some colour. So I love to use either numbers or letters in a lot of my projects. With it being letters this way, I'm going to apply my ink onto the back side, so then when I actually put it down, it's going to come out the right way around. So you will have seen this kind of stamping with a stencil technique, I'm sure, before. Just apply some ink, any ink. Distress oxide is what I'm using for this, and then you can just pop that down. Kitchen roll there, and depending on how much water you've applied will determine the sort of print you get. So you can give another spritz, and we'll go again on the bigger one. Bit more pressure this time, we'll see what we get. There we go. So there you've got a nice bit of green in the background. Never one to waste anything ink wise. I'll just grab just a piece of plain white cardstock. I should have had that ready before, but I'm just going to pick this up, and then that can be the start of another background for another day, rather than waste all of that ink onto a rag. Anyway, let's clear that bit up. There's a little bit left on there. Give those a proper wash afterwards. So even there, straight away, you've got some interest. Excuse me while I just give them a little blast. So then I think we'll go in with perhaps, what colour did I, oh, I had this lovely blue Uncharted Mariner. Not necessarily Christmassy colours, but they were the first ones that sprang out at me. So this time I think I'm going to just place down and love that. I'll just pop you over there for a second. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take a stamp, rather than taking the stencil to the tag, I'm going to take the tag to the stencil. That's really nice. And turn it round and go over that side. This kind of technique is something that I just love, because you can do it with any theme, any card, any, you know, if you've got a journal page that you want to create a background in, then this is brilliant. So already we're getting on this piece. Not probably the best card, because it's not a watercolour card, this, but it's still taking the pattern nicely. So let's get rid of that, clean that up a little bit. I'll come and give that a little bit of a spritz. Not a spritz, a dry, I mean. I want to get some red into the background of this now. Just get these dried off a little bit. And we'll see how we go with a little snowflake on here. all of this is trial and error. Oh, that's pretty nice colour. This is Crackling Campfire. So again, I think I'm going to take the tag to the stencil and see what we can pick up. It's just that little central section, all like that. Just a little hint of a snowflake. Yep, like that a lot. Let's just add a little bit more ink in there. And a gentle spritz. And we'll see if we can get that full on one. Oh yeah. I think this is the sort of thing that just brought me into mixed media artwork. No rules, just make it up. Get your stamps out, get your stencils, get your inks, and just see where you go. As I said at the beginning, I've not got any idea of an end project particularly in mind on this. So again, I'm just going to dry this off. I'm going to be doing some heat embossing, so in a minute or two I want just to make sure that this is nice and dry so the embossing powder doesn't stick on. I think it's nice when you're doing, it's nice to do your traditional colours and themes for Christmas, but also I like just to have something a bit different in the background. So there's the two backgrounds for the tags done, and just, you know, out of a piece of cardboard that was going to end up in the recycle bin, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so, and obviously you can put ribbon twine through there, whichever you'd like. I'm going to now, with a little bit of brushed corduroy. This is the dictionary page, the Christmassy dictionary page. I'm going to just do some random, so no acrylic block, just in my hand, sort of bend round, pick up some ink, depending on how wet your ink pad is. And you can see the ink is twinkling on there a little bit. And again, I'm just going to go in with a wonky stamp, as I tend to usually do. Just a little bit, oh, background detail again. There we go. So that sort of knocked those colours back a little bit as well with that brown. So just going to give that a spritz and just put that in there. So again, there's a little bit of ink there picked up on that scrap page, and clean that up with my rag. Okay, so we're almost at the point for the main image. Just dry that again. Again, this sort of tag process is something that you can just bulk make in the course of an afternoon. Vary up your main focal point, collage up on top, but on this one I just wanted to just do stamping. And we'll see whether it works or not. Oh, sorry, just nearly knocked you over. Okay, So I've got out the really cute little houses that came out recently, the little Christmas village, and what we're going to do is decide whereabouts even they're going to go, and try not to make a mess with the embossing powder as I did the other day. So we can decide on whereabouts we want to put our village, and I'll use my anti-static pad. I've dried off the distress ink, so I use the superfine embossing glaze, it's the clear one, and I'll be using the VersaFine Clair Nocturne. So let's have a see what we might do here. Let's see how straight we can manage to get it. I'll go on the big one first, I think. So as always, it's a tap onto my stamp, and see, now I'm gonna go over here. Oh yes, like that. And what we might do then is maybe bring another one of those just over here. Oh, yeah. And we'll heat that up and set that. Let's pop that back in the bottle. And I think I'm going to try and just use the little dinky one as well. I'll pop you in there. See, wonky. You get the idea. I'm not very good at precise stamping. Right off the edge, please. Maybe that one's had a bit of a sink in the snow. So, look how beautiful and shiny the embossing glaze is. I like that, that's nice. So, then with just, maybe we'll just pop that little sentiment down. Maybe I'll just see if I can tag there. It's an acrylic block. Just pop that on there. That's that. A little bit of distress vintage photo around the edge. That's one. And what are we going to do on this one? Perhaps we'll see how we could get you or you. Are they the same? Oh, they are the same. Clear up again because I can see that embossing powder will be tipped over shortly. Oh no, actually what we'll do, I'll get the really teeny one. If you go there. Oh yeah, like that. And perhaps that other one, if I can try not to get it wonky this time. Still wonky. Perhaps you could comment if you are a wonky stamper like I am. Seems to be a bit of a theme. Perhaps it's the camera, the filming, that makes my stamping more wonky. It's the pressure. I think we're there with that. Yeah. So again, go around. I'm not going to put a sentiment on this one. We'll just finish them off with some twine. So let's just get that out of the way. And have I got any twine? Oh yeah, I've got some baker's, butcher's twine. Oh, I might double that up actually. There we go. We cut that bit short there, haven't I? Okay, this one. Let's do that one, just one. A bit of a longer thread on that one. So hopefully, let's see, that's a nice and quick and easy get ahead project. Bulk makes and tags, distress inks in the background, using up some old packaging that might end up in the bin otherwise. Hope that's given you a little bit of inspiration to have a go, and yeah, Merry Christmas everyone. Thank you.